at this shiny object. We've been having a blast. Taylor, what are we having a blast with?
Because we go over like how are we going to market our product and like what are we going to speak to our potential audience that's going to make them really like feel our message. We need this crap in our business to get a leg up on this 2024 because the economy is getting worse and blah 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 blah. Like and then we were just talking like about the shiny object and like it's so much cooler when you pitch it that way. I mean, where's my Christmas? How old am I now? I'm like 31 years old. This is the best thing I got for Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. So the True Partner system is like getting a massive Lego set for Christmas. I don't care how old you are. You love Legos. Almost everybody loves Legos in one form or another because what they do, it brings out that inner child. It's super fun. So the True Partner AI system is the coolest, shiniest object CRM out there. There's no reason why every small business owner, especially like mortgage loan officers, real estate agents, if you're owner operated, this is the silver bullet for you because this will do everything you want it to do. And we've been having
cool to play with.
Yeah.
What? It's cool to play with, and like not only is it fun to play with. I mean, this won't make me any money when I'm done with it, as cool as it is, but the True Partner system, like not only is it unbelievably fun to like put all your little tinkery bits together and then see results as business is coming in, like, wow.
Yeah, it's insane. So it's so funny. We talk to people all the time. And we just talked to a client today and they're saying, hey, I've been working with the CRM and it's been doing some stuff for me. I'm like, okay, what's it doing for you? Well, sending some birthday messages. Oh, yay. So you're sending canned birthday messages. And how's that working out for you? What was his response?
I got no deals.
Yeah, that kind of crap doesn't work. Nobody cares about that kind of stuff because it's just corporate BS, right? So, Taylor, have you ever gotten a card from your insurance agent or a message from somebody you've done business with that you can tell that it's totally canned? What does that do
all
for
the time? All the time. Like, oh, that's nice enough for them to put me into a little thing, and the template will eventually remember that it's my birthday.
Yeah, but there's nothing personal there. So, we've dealt with tons of marketing technology, and the crazy thing is people want to replace themselves with their marketing technology. And that's just not a great way to approach this because here's the thing. Do you want those people that you have a personal relationship with, do you want them replaced with tech? Do you, no. Taylor? How about that?
No. Are you asking me? Sure. I don't know if you want my answers. Well, I like robots.
Yeah. Well, now if it's a person you don't like, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that'd be great. Awesome. Yeah.
That could be great in that case. But we were just
assuming the general public.
Yeah, general public. We were just talking to somebody today who had a pretty cool setup to get leads into his business. But as we were going through it with him, it was like, oh my gosh, this thing is massive. Like this is going to overwhelm your prospects and customers. They're not going to want it. That was my first thought. What was your thought?
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Like it's a lot of work. Like is the effort to reward ratio really there?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. So anyway, not disparaging that, but here's the thing. Your marketing software shouldn't replace you, okay? That's a mistake that a lot of business owners make. Your marketing software should not replace you. It should just amplify your best qualities and make it so you can 10x your voice out to your prospects and customers, right? So, hey, why don't we take a second and why don't we just show some of the cool things that we're having a good time with that, man, when we're putting this in place, I'm always kind of chuckling to myself because I'm thinking, the people without this setup, without True Partner, they're not going to be able to do these things. And it's making it so easy for me. I can't believe it. So let's see. What do you want to show first, Taylor? How about Social Media Planner? That's a good one.
That sounds great. I've used that one quite a bit.
Yeah, no particular order. I don't know if you can see this or not, but here's the thing. Look at this. So True Partner AI is amazing at integration, right? So when we say integration, that means it talks to all of your channels. your social media, your email, Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, TikTok, LinkedIn. It goes on and on. It even talks to Facebook groups, etc. So it's already plugging in to all of my Facebook groups, right? It's already plugging in to all of our channels. And so when I want to create a post, let's just make it really simple. Let's say I want to put a post out there. All I got to do is click this button and hit create new post. Now look at this. And then I just select my social account. Do I want to select them all? Yeah. Wow. I'm going to select them all. It'll give me a warning if one doesn't quite fit, but I can even customize it for each channel. And then I can make sure my text is the right length, blah, blah, blah. And I got to show you one other thing. If I want to, I can even click this AI button and it will help me generate my post, including writing tone and everything.
Freaking amazing.
Look how much fun we're having with this. You've got to be kidding me.
Because I mean, I'm facing the daunting task of trying to market this book that I wrote, and like the number one thing to do for an author with zero budget is to just go ham on social media. I'm like, I don't freaking have time to do this. Is how many accounts am I going to have to cross post to? And oh crap, like this one didn't post right, or I didn't. I don't have time for that.
Yeah,
ain't nobody time for that.
Yeah, in fact, you know what? What's funny is I'm with you. I found it's actually easier to grab my phone and record a video and produce a video than it is to actually publish the dang thing to all of my channels. But not anymore. Not anymore. So listen, if all of this software, this platform did for you was just this, I mean, there's companies out there that charge a ton of money a month just with this. And look, there's other stuff too. You can schedule your post, you can save it, there's all sorts of cool stuff. It really is like an amazing Lego set. Whatever you want to do, it will do it. Okay. So let's check out something else. What do you want? What else you want to show? What have you been having fun with, Taylor?
Oh, automations. I love the automations.
Okay. Let's jump over to automations then. All right, we got a ton in here. We've been having a blast with the automations because you can't believe what the automations can do for you, all the way from simple, or if you want to get complex, you can get totally complex. But what's interesting is, check this out. Your mindset starts going from, here's a task that I need to do, to it shifts over to how can I get an automation to complete this task for me so I can do it over and over again and not have.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much fun to like. Just from the standpoint of like an actual business application of this one, I built an automation. Anyone that signs up for the Trip Partner platform gets this automation that sends them a sequence of how-to emails so they can know what to do to get started, get configured, blah, 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 blah. And then it sends a couple messages in there that are check-ins like, hey, how's everything going? Message me back if you need any help. And it was crazy fun building that because like they're going to get taken care of. I'm not taking myself out of it. Like if they need help, they will message back. I will see it and be able to respond just like I normally would.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what else can I do to this to make it extra servicey and make our customers super well taken care of without having to like raise any more fingers than I absolutely have to. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, it's not that you're trying to be lazy. It's you're trying to be great at great customer service. And you know that you only have so much bandwidth. So your only option then is to hire a bigger staff, and that comes with problems in and of itself because now you got to be good at HR, you got to figure out how to hire, then you got to train, or you can build a few simple automations if you want to build them, or just use the ones that we built for you. I mean, let's be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I absolutely would love to. Someone signs up and I send them all the emails to get their stuff going. It just takes too much time, especially with all the other stuff I've got going on.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting is the marketing platform will be very consistent about sending those emails out where you probably won't be because you're human.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So also, have you ever had True Partner sneak out the office and, steal a few things and come in late?
Maybe. That was a different platform.
Right? So actually, I find it ironic here that we were just bringing up the birthday thing, and here it is. If you want to send out a birthday,
it's got a birthday. At least it lets you put in the contact's individual name.
Yeah, that's right.
I've gotten some so generic, like, didn't even call me by name.
So, but look at everything that's in here already. These are automations. So let me just show you maybe a couple of what these do. But look, they're called recipes, which I think is really smart. There's AI that's built in that will help you book appointments. So if you need appointments in your business, then this system alone, even if you didn't use anything, would be worth it to your business for how cheap it is per month. It's like an assistant that just keeps running and booking appointments for you.
Without
This one right
stealing
here,
your crap.
this one right here, auto missed call text back. If you miss a call from a lead, reply to them automatically and notify the assigned user to get back with them ASAP. All right. So look at that. I mean, that's just crazy. What that I know there's companies. Let's look at this one, by the way. There's companies that pay a lot of money just simply, will you buy it for this? Okay. So check this out. We can get techie here, but let's just have a little fun with this. Incoming call, busy or voicemail. So this is an automation, and this is what tells the system to follow up. Okay. So if the call comes in, it's missed, busy, or voicemail right there. So call direction, incoming, the status, missed, busy, right? Get it? Then fire this sucker up. So what happens? It waits just for a little bit. So like 20 seconds. And I have funny stories about that. But it waits 20 seconds, so it doesn't feel like a bot. See, it's even labeled there. It assigns it to the sales team if you've got more than one person. It adds a contact. It'll actually add a contact to that person to organize them. And then it will text them. Let's see what it says. And you can put whatever you want. Hey there, sorry we missed your name. How can we help? Or sorry, we missed your call. And then it'll just say the name of your company, whatever you want. But you can edit this how you want. This is a fun Lego piece. Okay. I'm going to save it. Okay. And then it sends you a notification that you missed a call. Bam. Answering service right there that not only told you that you had a call that came in, but also replied to the customer automatically. And I'll tell you, I've used services before. None of them I've been happy with. Customers don't like talking to people they know are not part of your company. I've always had problems with the screen or the tone from the answering service. And people actually generally tend to respond when they get a text back. So that little guy right there, that is a very cool little set for you.
Totally.
Anything in that? Any else in here that you like, Taylor? Any of these others?
I built just a little dinky one the other day, and all it did was delete a contact if the email bounces, so it doesn't freaking blow up our domain and get us condemned to the spam purgatory. A trigger and a step. The smallest thing ever. I'm like, so nice, because now I don't have to go back, read the freaking stats, export the list, then import it and hand remove all the freaking bounced emails.
Yeah. And that's super important, by the way. That's important.
Oh, yeah.
If you're getting a lot of bouncing, the Google, Yahoo, they're all tightening up their email spam rules. And so they're filtering like crazy. And so if you start getting a lot of bounces, all your emails are going to start or stop deliver. Taylor, I'm going to show you one of these because we use it all the time. Let's see here. Facebook marketing. So check this out. Every time a contact comes into the CRM, okay, or the platform, every time a contact comes into our AI, whether it's through any of the channels, remember, social media, texting, email, calling, it will capture that information. Okay, it's always in there. So you will never have to worry about adding people to the platform. And then this little automation, what it does is it talks to Facebook and adds that person to a custom audience that Facebook will just throw ads to all the time. So if you're running a Facebook custom audience ad campaign, then this will add your people automatically. So even if somebody just calls in, it captures that number. And if they've got a Facebook account, Facebook will start showing them your ads if you're running that campaign. So that is one of my, that's one of my favorite ones, because that if you don't have that, then you're constantly updating that list manually. Nobody keeps track of that. But here
sucks.
Yeah. somebody touches you where you're at, and actually, I should probably rephrase that. Somebody comes into your CRM, somebody comes into the platform, then they're automatically going to get retargeted on Facebook. What a killer.
Bingo. Here's another, speaking of social media and automations and like tying them both together. A lot of people I'm sure have come across this where there's like promotional pages on Facebook. Hey, just DM me this word if you want to get in on this action, and like send a thing. And before this, I was like, oh, that's really cool. It's probably some really expensive, fancy piece of software. You have to do that. You can totally do that same super mystical, cool stuff in the True Partner platform with an automation. And it's just as simple, triggered by the message channel, the message keywords, and then you have it ramp up the actions, send back whatever, like an email attachment, a PDF, whatever. So like all the cool like corporate grade things that you've probably been like, man, I wish I could do that. It's all right here.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show that. Okay, so this is what Taylor's talking about. Again, the Legos.
Yes.
But let's take a step back here on the Lego thing. These are Legos that give you money.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about making money. So
this makes me happy, but it's not making me money.
Yeah, it's costing you money. If you want to make money, this is the platform you need to have. There's no other platform. In fact, we were talking about this the other day. Like, man, if this wasn't available to us, I don't know what software we would get to replace it, because there's no other marketing platform out there like this. I mean, this has all your automations, your CRM, your contact manager, your communication, integration, your calendar, the pipelines. I mean, we could go missed call, text back. We go on and on and on, on and on and on. And it's just so amazing and so easy to use. So if you're not techie, great. Taylor and I are not that techie. We're pretty techie. We're not that techie. We're not coders. But we're not coders. We don't sit and make software. We are marketers. And what we do is we take marketing activities that make money and we
make them fun.
Yeah, that's right. They're awesome. Okay,
like so anyway, show.
So this is what Taylor was talking about. Look at this. So you go out on Facebook. If somebody replies in the Facebook Messenger with the word discount, then this guy will fire up. So if you have an ad campaign that says, hey, you like my product and you want more info about it, then just DM me the word discount. Okay. So then this will be talking to Facebook all the time. And as soon as it does, it will reply inside of Facebook. Okay. It'll reply inside of Facebook like ManyChat does. What's your best email? Because right now it's going to try and capture the email. And then it will wait and see if it's got it. If it doesn't, it'll ask again. If it does, then it'll send an email campaign. See this? Email campaign. And so now you've captured their email. Now you can start marketing to them with their email. All right, and then it just goes on from there. It'll just keep asking 3, 4, 5 times. All right. That's simple. It's already done. It's already built. We include this in the platform for you. All right, Tim, what else you like?
Speaking of the fact that we're not coders, the web page builder in this thing is absolutely amazing. Like, I've always liked website design, and then discovered in high school that I just absolute trash when it comes to trying to learn code and crap like that. And so I was like, man, I'm never going to get to build a website. But the True Partner platform has a drag and drop website builder built into it. So like I made the website homepage. I've made a couple other websites that we use for stuff. And they're not like, holy crap, that's amazing type of websites, like when you get with a really high-end, expensive, thousands upon thousands of dollars you're paying someone to build this for you. But it's really freaking good for the fact that now you can also integrate your website with your automations so that it can automate stuff whenever someone comes through, blah, 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 blah. You can embed videos and track people based off of that. It's just like the website is probably the closest thing to literal Legos. It's web Legos.
Yeah. And it comes with so many of these templates for you. Okay. So if you want funnel pages or lead capture, you see all this stuff and it's pre-built, drag up, super easy. So if you need sites, you need funnels, then here you go. In fact, let's see. Look at all these different pages that you've got. Super easy. Then if they're not, if you can build unlimited sites. So you can start. You can actually test sites if you want. We can get into that later. But you can test funnels. You can test sites. You've got blogging here if you want. Forms, surveys, the chat widget. This one's really big. People like the chat widget on their homepage, and this is great with them with text and SMS, and you'll be able to see right there. You're good to go. It's got a big media library. So anyway, this is, again, more Legos for your marketing. All right. Now we can show a whole bunch of other things. It goes on and on. Actually, let's show a couple more. So this is one of my favorite. I've got to keep this one blank for privacy reasons. But check this out. This is the AI conversation window, and all of your messaging comes into this window from all of your sources. So if somebody messages you, Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, TikTok, LinkedIn, calls you, emails you, texts you, it will all come into this window. And then you can reply back through the channel that they replied to you. Now, this actually was really, really helpful because I had a customer that was trying to get a hold of me, and for some reason, they didn't my email right. And so he was emailing, and I didn't see it because he typed it in wrong or something. So he messaged me on Facebook, and it came right in. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I didn't even know it was Facebook at first. I'm like, oh, cool. Now we're set to go on our appointment, and off we went. But anyway, so it all comes in to one location. I know there's companies out there that charge $300 just for this alone. Oh, we didn't talk about Google reviews. You can get Review Engine, Google, Facebook, your calendar stuff. I will say one of my favorites, though, is this window right here, because any good marketing platform has the ability to segment lists. And that's super important because you need to be able to segment your people based on what message they need. So to give you a quick example, actually, this is a really great example. So you can segment your list. So you can show, this is for, say, a mortgage loan officer, somebody that has rates above 6%. Okay. So you can create a list and then, oh, great. Anybody that has a rate above 6%, great. This is who they are in my system. Now watch what I can do with them. I can select them all and I can send them a quick text. And it will send them all based on an individual text, okay? So I can call them by name, time to refinance. I can label it and hit send text. That's how quick you can go. So that was real time, all right? Or you can send them an email. You can send them both. You put them in a little automation that texts them and emails them, or leaves a voicemail drop, okay? So same thing. Real estate agents, who are my real estate agents? What about people with the last name of Simpson? So we had a guy, a customer who is a brick and mortar. And what he did, which is very clever, he did a database reactivation campaign. So he gathered all of his people. He had over 7,000 people, and they were all over the place. They were in, notepads, sticky notes, Google Calendar, email. So he gathered them all. He put them in True Partner AI. And then he segmented the list of those who were most likely to buy. He called them the VIP list. And then all he did was he just selected. Whoops. Let's do this one. I got to select them. He selected them and then sent them an offer. Said, hey, this is so-and-so, and I've got a lot of these great products in my store. You're a valuable past client, and I want to make sure that you knew about them first. So I'm not telling anybody else until a week from now. So if you want to come to the store, click on this link, schedule a time, and I'll show you the product. Okay. So he ran that to his VIP list. I asked him a week later how it went. He's like, man, I got a ton of sales off of that. Right. So he didn't have to run all these ads. He didn't have to do all this stuff. It was the hardest thing, honestly, was actually getting all of his people off of sticky notes and stuff, because it was years. And so that might take a little time. But think how fun that is. He was able to send out one text, and he made a bunch of sales from it. Okay.
Yeah, just thinking about my previous company, we sold some pretty successful products, and for how well established we were in our little portion of that particular industry, like we did not have this capability at all. And I'm thinking, like, if I could get back in there with this piece of software, I could single-handedly, in a matter of seconds, drum up a ton more business for these people.
Yeah, without a
Not
doubt.
to like toot my own horn or win awards, but maybe I might. I'm good at raise.
Yeah, yeah, without a doubt. So, okay, and there's a lot of other stuff that it does, but so here's the thing. The bad news to all of this is it does so many things that it actually can lead to overwhelm, right? So how we always suggest going into this is get the platform. We have a bunch of stuff that's pre-built. We've pre-built it for you. A lot of these automations, a lot of the templates, they're just ready to go for you to use right out of the gate, right? But the next step would be deciding what your number one thing to do to get leads. Okay. And usually the three categories are past client repeat business, like our database reactivation campaign, referral partners who send referrals, okay, getting more relationships. And then the other one is new leads from cold traffic, like Facebook ads. We haven't even shown the Facebook integration, by the way. So we're getting low on time here. But the Facebook ads integration, which builds your ads for you and follows up with them automatically. Super cool. Okay, so anyway, you pick where your bottleneck is. Most will say database first. So we always recommend doing your database reactivation campaigns, to the text or the emails, coming up with a great offer first, because that's what's going to raise the level. That's what's going to bring more money into your business right out of the gate. And those will be the easiest. So then you start picking off some of the other things that you need and want in your business, some of the other automations, right? So Taylor, tell us about the member library, what that's doing.
So the member library is designed exactly to keep you from feeling overwhelmed when you open this incredible shiny machine. We've got just a bunch of videos that are divided into those three categories: your database, your referral partners, and your cold clients. And they give you some ideas of things you can do just right out of the box. Like we were saying, just a little simple click, 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 bam, get some business. And so we've set that up. So once you go through those and run those, and we're going to constantly keep adding more stuff to it too, then that'll also spark ideas that you can connect your existing business and process with all the possibilities in the platform and give you just a nice little bridge so you don't end up sitting there with writer's block.
Yeah, that's right on the money, because, businesses that we talk to, owners that we talk to, one of their biggest challenges is you might already have software that you're using. And in fact, this is probably you. Ask yourself this question: how many pieces of software are you using in your stack? Okay.
No, my old company had so many.
What did you guys have? Not names, but what were you using?
We had a support ticket system. We had a point of sale system. We had our texting system. Our actual phones were just a completely separate landline. And then there was a whole bunch of other places we stored data, hosted websites, that kind of stuff, which is pretty typical across the industry, actually.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, the stat is most small businesses have at least $1,000 a month in software subscriptions. So, and on top of that, one of the tricky things is getting them all talk. So when you talk about switching, like switching is the easiest thing in the world with this. I mean, switching is cake, because guess what? You got to save all that money. When we first implemented this system into our business, I literally went from, it was about $1,000 a month down to a very small comparative price. So, especially for what you get. Okay, so that's a really big one. What are other reasons that business owners are a little bit wary?
The price is one. I think you just touched on that. Getting it all to talk, the integrations, and sometimes this does bring up a good point. You do have third-party stuff that you depend on, and the True Partner platform will integrate with anything that uses a Zapier AI. So there is support for integrations if you do need them. You're not being entirely forced to just shove everything into this one bucket. If you do need something else, it can totally be done. Yeah. We talked about effectiveness with our client. Like, is this actually going to work? The example you showed totally worked. It totally worked.
Yeah, that's a big question that comes up. Okay, I'm going to install this. Is it going to work? Now obviously that's up to you and how you implement, but the tools are there and the strategies we put in are tested. We test those strategies. So we've got one real estate team right now that's running the Facebook campaign that's built right in. They are getting real estate leads for $4.91 a lead, which is about half of the average. And they've gotten over 400 leads now in the last 3 months. 400 leads. And the system's following up automatically. System's following up. So, okay. Well, listen, I think we're about to the end of this. Thanks everybody for staying on. I hope your eyes are starting to open to what's out there, because there's so many cool things out there. And this platform, the True Partner AI platform, just so you know, it is built on the back of the best marketing software out there. And that marketing software is high level. So here's the thing. You can go and buy this anywhere, okay? You can buy high level anywhere. It's all over the place. It's kind of like WordPress. And you can buy it from high level direct for $297 a month, okay? So that's really, if you think about how you've got $1,000 maybe of software subscriptions, you're dropping that to $297 a month. But if you buy it from us, we're like, we got to get this out to people because this is so awesome. We love it in our business, and we want it in other people's businesses too, because we want them to be successful. So we went ahead and we went and bought the wholesale rights to it on our channel, and we can deliver it out for $197 a month. We got our special going at $197 a month. We usually charge $497 a month. Why? Why do we charge more for that?
Because it's worth it.
Yeah, then high low, because of all the extra stuff that we throw in with it, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of extra stuff, the member library, all those things, all these tips and tricks, and the strategies behind it.
All the extra value.
Yeah, all the extra value. Because you don't want to get into your software and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what happens every single time people buy software, because you're working on your business. You don't have time to sit and learn software like crazy. So we want to close that gap with easy, simple software that's incredibly powerful to help your biz. All right. So if you want to make money, the investment's $197 a month, and it's nothing. It is truly nothing. Okay. So, let me show you this. So you go to vip.truepartnersuccess.com. Okay. vip.truepartnersuccess.com. And you can go to VIP, you can go to True Partner Success, but this is where the $197 a month is guaranteed. That's a lifetime price. Okay. And this is what it looks like. You just go, you fill it out, you get going, and we'll help you get it set up. We've got our member library, lots of support. And then, the question that I get asked a lot, what about contracts? We don't have any contracts. So, and it's not hard to cancel. You just go in and click and say cancel, or just send us an email. I'm done. So in fact, we just had a company. They were so excited. They got all set up and they're running their company and their marketing's totally working. And I got a call from them this week and they said, oh man, Darren, sorry, we just sold our company. So I'm like, dude, good for you. That's the American dream. But anyway, so that they needed to cancel their software because they sold it and they're off to other things. So anyway, so we cannot do $197 a month for very long. Okay. So $197 a month for the lifetime of the product that you've got it. Sign up today. This offer is going to expire soon because we've already got people that are dogpiling in, and we can only have it go for so long. All right, Taylor, any last words?
Well, I just want to draw your attention to this website, how slick it looks. I believe I built this one. Thank you.
Oh, but why thank you?
Yeah, so it's just how great it is and how easy it is to put good looking stuff together without really having to know a whole lot. And then my final thoughts about all of this was, when I was approached to join this little venture, I'd always had this long-standing kind of aversion to marketing. Like, it's kind of it's drudgery. It's not very fun. And then, sometimes it gets sleazy, but like this makes marketing actually fun. Like it totally speaks to that inner kid to be able to put all these little bits together, see it all work, and you're getting business in a legitimate way by just implementing cool new technology that totally changes your game. It makes marketing super fun.
It's so win-win. Like, actually, it's like Michael Scott says. Win. In fact, there's my Michael Scott poster. Oh, there you go. Anyway, it's so win-win-win because it's all the fun stuff of marketing with all the tools that you can use to put together all your awesome marketing. And then when you actually get leads and it's working, there's that feeling is so thrilling. I can hardly describe it. But here's the other thing is, dude, it's like $197 a month. One of my clients I was talking to, I showed him all this and he's like, okay, cool. So what is this, about $2,000 a month? Because that's probably about what I'm thinking this would be worth. Like, no, we got this for $200 a month, less than $200. He's like, jaw drop. Dude, are you freaking kidding me? He's like, that's easy. I mean, I spend more on lunch with some of the people that were trying to do business with us. So yeah, dude, set us up. Let's go. That's how easy it is.
Bingo.
Yep. All right. So vip.truepartnersuccess.com. Go over, sign up. We'll get you going. And let's see if we can't get you leads as fast as you can get the channels that you want. All right.
While having
Taylor?
fun.
Yep. While having a blast. All right. All right, Taylor. Thanks for taking your time today.